Managing invoices in PPS Express. To begin managing your invoices in PPS Express, you will firstly need to locate the client to whom the invoice relates, and you can do that by either clicking on Clients on the navigation bar at the top here, or Clients on the dashboard. This will then take me to the client's search screen, where I can then pop in all or part of the client's name, their reference number, email address, telephone number, town or postcode to locate the relevant client. Or on the right hand side I will have any previous clients which I have already selected today. So if I've been working with PPS Express and we invoiced them earlier today, I can select the relevant client from my previous selections on the right hand side, or I can simply pop my client's name in here, and when I click enter it will give me a list of all the relevant results, so any current records in PPS that match my search criteria. I can then choose my client from those search results, and that will then bring me to their client details screen. In the client details screen I can navigate to the client log tab, and that will then show me a history of all of the activity that we have created or had with this client in PPS Express. You'll notice at the top of the client log there is a key, and on the left hand side your activities will be coded with these colours which match the key up here to show you the status of each of your activities. In the top right hand side you'll notice there's a drop down menu here where I can filter on particular types of activities. So if I'm just looking for my invoices on my client log, if I click onto invoice, it will then refresh my client log screen and show me all of the invoices with this particular client. And I can see by looking at the key at the top here and the colour bar on the left hand side which invoices are in progress at the moment, so without payment, and which ones have been completed, etc. So this will help me identify the invoice that I want to mark as paid. So to view this invoice, simply click on the invoice in the client log, which will then take me to this window here, which has even further detail on the invoice, including the description of the charge that's been raised, the total value of the charge on the right hand side, and the balance due at the bottom in the left here. To mark this invoice as paid, I simply need to choose the payment method from the drop down menu here. And once that's done, I have the option to tick this little box here that says email invoice. Now if we're marking the invoice as paid at this stage, it will also email the client a receipt. So it will send them a PDF copy of their paid invoice. And when I'm happy that I've chosen the correct payment method, I can simply choose save. That will then mark this invoice as paid, and if I've chosen to tick the email invoice box, it will send a copy of the receipt to my client. And you'll notice at the top I've got a refresh button here that now says invoice has been paid, and I can see at the bottom my balance due has gone back to 0.